everyone, and welcome to Ruby's Classic Cooking. And today I'm making deviled eggs. So here I have a half a dozen hard-boiled eggs, which I have just done according to my recipe I posted for boiling hard-boiled eggs. So let's just dig right in. I have this is an antique plate, belonged to my mom, and it holds a dozen deviled eggs, which is like a half a dozen eggs. And any kind of plate like this with these dips like this in it are what you need for holding your deviled eggs so they don't run all over the plate. Okay, so first thing we need to do, plastic bag, salt, pepper, mayonnaise, a knife, and a spoon. That's all I need to make deviled eggs. And I can make a dozen as easily as I can make a half a dozen. Now, plastic bag is great because you're not dirtying a bowl to do this up, and so it leaves you with very few dirty dishes when you're done. So first of all, I'm going to add some pepper to my bag. Just kind of sprinkle some in here. Just kind of put it on my pepper shaker there. There's lots. There's a lot, so that's probably 1/8 of a teaspoon. And I just kind of get some salt in there. Somewhere between 1/8 of a teaspoon and 1/4 of a teaspoon. Whatever looks good to me. There we go. And I just kind of mix those together in the bottom. There we go. And if you can see that or not, see my little corner there with my pepper and my salt mixed together. Okay. Now I'm going to add some Miracle Whip. You can use Hellmann's, you can use any brand of mayonnaise, you can use homemade mayonnaise if you like, whatever you want. And now, take my spoon, and I'm going to take probably 1 big spoonful to start off with. Drop that in my bag. Just use your favorite kind of mayonnaise to do this. Just kind of scrape out the inside of the bowl with the spoon, and I might add just a bit more. You don't want to get too much mayonnaise in there, or your deviled eggs will be kind of sloppy. So, and now for the fun. These have already been hard boiled and peeled and refrigerated for half an hour. So they are ready to go. Now I just take these and I'm just going to cut it in half like this. Very simple. When I was a kid, I used to think of this as being like boats. I don't know why, boats. I just take this like so, put your thumbs behind the egg yolk, and they'll just pop right out, and gently pop them into your bag. You don't want to crack your egg. Here, till they're pretty pliable, but you don't want to get too crazy about that because you will break your white. I just go along here and do them that. It's right into my bag. And you just take them, 2 thumbs behind the yolk and into the bag. They pop. There you go. I'll do the rest of these and come back when I'm done. Alright, and by the magic of television, my egg yolks are all now popped in here. There may be a few little bits in some of them, but I'm not worried about that. It'll be covered up by the filling anyway. And some of these are nice and even on the side. Some of them are a bit off center. It doesn't matter. People will eat them anyway. Now, I have everything in my plastic bag. You can see all my egg yolks in here. All my egg yolks are in here, and my mayonnaise, my salt and pepper. And I just kind of bring that salt and pepper mixture out of that corner of my bag and distribute that through my mayonnaise. And now I just seal up my bag like this. And now I just start massaging my egg yolks with my fingertips. I just take that egg yolk stuff down in there, make sure that I get my pepper and salt from the corner all mixed in here. Get that out there. Get that done. And get that all, mix that all in evenly. And then I just keep squishing my egg yolks inside my bag, my fingertips to the form of my hand, just combine all of that. Egg yolk and mayonnaise, salt and pepper, get it all mixed in together nicely. So that when you're finished, you'll have this lovely creamy mixture in here. You won't have any problem with you know, lumps or anything. And I haven't dirtied anything. I haven't dirtied a bowl or a fork or anything else to do this. And then when I'm finished squishing this all up, all I need to do is take a pair of scissors, snip the tip off of one of my bag here, and clip the corner off, and squeeze them out just like I was using a piping bag. Here, it didn't take me very long. I just squeezed these up, and as you can see, the consistency is quite different. It's all yellow and creamy, and everything's all mixed together. There's no lumps. Just mix it together until there's no lumps and there's no pieces of egg yolk left. So there you go. Now, I usually just take my hand, or sometimes I take a scraper or something, and I'll just scrape all the egg filling down into one corner. That's just so I can get it out nice and neatly and not waste any of it. Because this is all going to go into my deviled eggs. And then I'll have this lovely plate of a dozen deviled eggs to serve. I'm going to cover it with some saran wrap and put it in my fridge until I'm ready to serve it. And that's all there is to it. Let me just show you how this goes. Scissors. I usually take about maybe that much of the tip of the plastic bag. Just, there you go. About that much. Just enough to give me a nice area to squeeze out of. And now I'm just going to squeeze these into my eggshell, into my egg yolk whites. I'm just going to squeeze these into my egg whites, just like that. A nice little pile on top. Get decorative. And just squeeze this out in there. There you have it. 1 dozen deviled eggs fit to take out for a party or to serve at home if you're having some people over and you want something for a little appetizer. It's a real 1950s, 60s style appetizer, but I have a dozen eggs and there you go. Now, if you want to get fancy, sprinkle on some paprika on some of them. Get some fresh chives and chop them up into little circles and sprinkle them on top. Or whatever you like to garnish them with. You can garnish them with little bits of chopped up celery or green onions, whatever. But you know what? People will devour them just like that. All right, and if you like them a little bit more, a little softer, a little bit more filling, you can just add another little smidge of, another half tablespoon of mayonnaise to your mixture when you're doing it, and there you go. They'll be a little bit softer than that. But anyway, this is really good. Worked out. All my eggs have a nice amount of filling in them. Well, I hope you enjoyed this recipe today, and I hope you will like my channel and subscribe. And I hope that you'll join me next time to see what I'm cooking next time in my kitchen on Ruby's Classic Cooking. Bye for now.